Hi. Good evening, everyone. I got out into nature and I cannot resist coming out here and not sitting down and talking with all of my wonderful friends out there. Nature just triggers the best part of my emotions within me. Oh, it's getting pretty late. You can see in the background some beautiful clouds. I love the colors, the white with the blue streaks going through them. But earlier today, I was out into nature, and I have a tree. And I told you all the story what happened to my first tree that I had an encounter with, and when I first became fully awakened, you know, that I was introduced to a tree, and that's where I learned about the techniques of hugging trees, talking to trees, and all that. And that opened me up to go out into nature and venture more into nature. And that was the beginning part of my journey, and I guess that was around ooh, the end of October or November of 2018. And I didn't know anything about hugging on trees and talking to trees, and I didn't know that you could feel the vibration within the tree when you hug the tree. I did not know that you can commune with the tree and you could feel the vibes and the spirit within that tree. And you could feel that as the voice goes inside and speaks to your inner being. But you guys, last year I told you of that tree that I was introduced to. It was last year. It was probably around August, maybe 2019. My complex went through a major transformation, changes. They were bringing in a whole lot of different things within the complex because they had come into a new ownership. So they figured like they're gonna dress up the place, and they did all kinds of little changes within the environment, within the community here. But it was basically, like I said, they put in so many trees, they put in so many plants and flowers. And I told you this story in a video, how they took a fence and put it around my tree, and they threw all those plants and shrubs and flowers and bushes and everything you can think of right there where my tree was, in circle around now by a fence. And just looked like it was so much going on within that environment with all those plants. And my tree was vibrant, beautiful, healthy, strong. And I loved my tree so much. But it looked like my tree gave life, so all those plants could live, so all those flowers could live, so all the other trees that they brought into that circle, because they had made that as a bedding around my tree to bring in all those other plants. So when they started planting them, then they could take it from that area out into the complex where they was gonna, put the trees and the bushes and the flowers and the plants and all of that. But it stayed there probably, oh boy, about 2 months or so, and maybe more. And I noticed that my tree was so vibrant, and I just kept seeing my tree begin to lose its texture. It began to lose its beautiful, vibrant green color. Its bark became crusty and old and everything. And he just started losing life, and before you know it, my tree was like withering. And I was like, how could my tree wither when I look around in the same vicinity, in the same area? There are so many other trees just like my tree, same identical as my tree, but all the other trees was blooming. They were still beautiful. They were still just full of life and energy. color. I mean, they were just beautiful. But my tree, once that was like that, lost all its coloring. But I'm saying all that, my tree died. My tree finally died. And it came to a place where one day they cut down my tree, and I came back from work, and I went out there into the area to see my tree, because I always spend time communing with my tree, hugging my tree, talking to my tree, asking the tree for direction, because the tree is a part of the universe, and it guides, and it gives me signs and messages, and that tree really has helped me. It has helped me. It brought me back from a fading life. I was at a point where my body was just like was not well. My body was broken, and it was so much going on in my body. My health seemed to be failing at that point. And as the Creator, universe, introduced me to that tree, and I began to spend time with that tree. And then, like I said, it took a while for me to really attach myself, because I always felt like, oh, people going out here think that I am weird. I am talking to a tree, hugging a tree. And I would go out there and I'll see it, and I would touch it, and I would bike off and go away, wouldn't come back maybe for weeks, and I would do it again. Eventually, I started feeling life coming out of the tree into me, and I started feeling my whole host and self again. And as that began to happen, I just threw myself all the way in. I was like, there is something to holding on to this tree. There's something to communing with that tree. There's something about making that connection, because I felt myself when I connected with that tree, I was connecting with the divine source, the higher power of the universe. And I fell in love. But when that tree was cut out of here, because in my complex took that tree, it broke me so bad. It really did. But there was another tree not too far of a distance from my tree. I was not drawn to that tree. But anyway, there was this tree. But I never went over there to talk to that tree. I never engaged with that tree. I never had no communication with the other tree. And so once my tree was gone, I was broken, I was lonely, I was lost. I felt like I had no place to go. I looked for trees, and I looked for a place, and I listened for the universe to guide and direct me. Where was another tree where I can feel myself connecting to with the divine source and the higher power of the universe? It took a while as I kept going out there, and I looked where they had replaced my tree with some other little tiny little tree. The tree across from there one day spoke to me. He said, I got you now. I felt that. I heard that from within me. He said, your tree gave its life as a sacrifice for so many other trees. All the trees and plants and shrubs and all those flowers and all those things that they brought in and fenced around your tree gave life so those other trees and plants and shrubs and all could live. And I watched your tree, and I watched your tree. But your tree gave its life for others to live. But I'm here for you now. And I was like, really? I still didn't feel that connection. I still, sometimes today, I feel like, distant. Because it's like, something just feel different. But I know the tree is there, but I don't feel that desire like I felt with the other tree to go outside all the time. And, hey tree, how you doing? What is the day? And I would communicate, and I would talk to the tree, and I would spend time out there with my arms wrapped around, and I would lay against the tree. I would clean his bark off the tree. I would break little limbs and branches that was kind of twigged up or old and stuff. And I grew. I grew to that part where I felt totally, absolutely open, and I didn't mind. I didn't care who saw me. I was a part of that tree's life. That tree was a part of mine, and that tree has opened me up to my higher, greater consciousness self, and it has led me to my path to where I am today. But other tree kept saying, I'm with you. And I would go out there once in a while, then I would say, hey, tree, talk to the tree, and I just like, and I go and give it a touch, and I would tell the tree what I want today or what I'm feeling, and I would feel vibes coming back from the tree as it would speak to me. But I'm saying all this because today I went out there just walking around and the tree was over there, and I looked up and I was like, whoa, look at you. I said, you are sprouting out so beautiful, because a few weeks ago he was still had shed all his leaves, I guess, for the colder weather, and it was bare, was no green leaves, it was all dried up, and it reminded me of my tree when my tree had dried up. And I said, you're bad. Look at you. You're beautiful. You got so much life. And I felt the tree drawing, and as it was pulling me closer to him, I said, hey, look at you. I kept saying, hey, look at you. And this is what the tree, I felt. I know, I'm saying, we can communicate. I know when the tree's talking. It may not talk out loud in the voice like I'm talking with you all, but I know the voice and the language from the tree. And the tree said, everything in life has to shed in some season. You see? No matter what season, everything in life, whether it's a tree, the flowers, the plants, human beings, animals, whatever, we all have to shed. And I was like, wow, that's powerful. So we all are shedding, constantly shedding something. We'll shed in like the trees are shedding the leaves, and they're getting ready for new growth and new leaves, and you know what I'm saying? And we have to shed a lot of old things. We have to shed away a lot of things that sometimes it was just, it's no longer serving us. So we all have to shed. And I looked and I looked around out into nature, and I said to myself, that is so true. And that stuck with me. Everything has to shed something within some season. Something, it says something to that nature to me. And I was like, wow, everything has to shed. And that is true. And we all have to shed away sometimes old friends, old patterns, old ways of thinking, things that we've done in the past that no longer working for us. We have to share those things off so the Creator can come in and give us new growth, new leaves, new pathways, new vibrant health, new energy, whatever it is. And it's with everything out in nature. The grass has to wither and die so the new growth can come. And like I said, the trees has to shed its old limbs and its old barks, the leaves and all that, because there's new growth. And everything must die so new can come and live. Guys, I just said that. And I'm trying to make that connection with that new tree. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. And I know he said, I'm with you now. He said, I watch over you, and I watch you for many, many, many months as you will come out to your tree. And the tree, and I felt him say, but now your tree is gone, and I'm taking care of you. I'm going to be there for you. I am here for you. And I got to trust that the universe is playing, because when I lost my tree was cut down, and I felt broken for weeks. I felt like part of my life was just cut out on me. And I was standing up to the universe, and I would just cry like, where am I supposed to go? Where is there a tree where I can commune with? Where is there a tree where I can feel that connection, that I can feel like I'm grounded again, and then like it's connecting me with you and the divine source and the power of the universe. As I go out into nature, I go out to nature all the time. I'm always out in the woods and woody areas and all that. And I never felt no tree pulling me, or I never felt myself gravitating to another tree. I would see other trees, I would touch them, I would feel them, but there was not a connection, a true connection that you could know that's for you, that's your tree. But when that tree told me that, your tree is gone, but I will take care of you. That's why I watch your tree die. I know all about your tree. I've seen you and your tree. I've seen the relationship. I've seen that you and your tree commune. So that tree's there, but I told you I'm here. So anyway, I will see you guys later. I'm out here and I'm getting ready to go back in because I'm losing the sun. The sun is going down. This evening is getting late now. But it has been a beautiful Saturday, guys. It is a beautiful Saturday. Very beautiful Saturday. And today is March 14, 2020. And I'm going to see you guys at the next video. I'll see you at the next video. Destiny is here. She's going away to get more information to bring your way. And I'll see you. I will see you at the next video. I will see you. I will see you at the next video. Destiny is here. She's going away to get more information to bring your way. And I'll see you. I will see you at the next video. Namaste. I love you guys. Continue to have a beautiful rest of your Saturday. And like I said, namaste. Good night, good evening, good morning, good day, wherever you may be across this beautiful globe. And I will see you at the next video. Destiny loves you guys.